Chris the king of nerds, pro wrestling he swerves, stats and moves he serves, living in the universe, ring the bell he's there, with that passionate flair, posters up every...
Alright, a little shout out RJ City.
Hey, shout out RJ City.
AEW's done though, man, they ended it, made me sad. Hey nerds, welcome back. What am I nerdy about? We are gonna find out today, so thanks for joining us again. It's me and Joe Fonte Flame.
What's up?
What's happening, man?
Yes, sir.
So, hey, let's kick it off. Let's talk about what's going on. It's a new year, and big news here is we are real close to January 24th.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have some fun up here at the mall. At Nerdstalgia, we're taking over the wing of the mall. And yeah, we're gonna have a wrestling ring. BPW out of Greeley, bringing a crew down. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some matches. They're gonna start at the top of each hour, so you'll be able to check out and see a match, and then check out the store and check out some of the vendors. We're gonna have Space Ghost there. He'll be doing some 3D printing. He does custom work. He's got the sick Night Quest Batman that I'm going to pop up on the screen here for you to see. A couple other masks and stuff that he's left behind. He does custom work that you can get from him. We're going to have Ultra Mega, Jason from Ultra Mega Skateboards. He does all the art designs on a lot of the boards, and he's going to be out here with his full line. Fonte Flame. Gonna be spitting a set right here. Couching gonna be here. We'll have to move it out of the way. We'll set up we'll set up a little DJ booth, and we'll have that for the sets. Dennis Vincent from Mark of the Werewolf. He wrote and directed that movie. He'll be here showing clips from that, talking to people, letting you know what's going on. You can get your own Blu-ray from him, get it autographed. He's got a really cool autograph, man, too. You'll have to see that. Yeah, he worked on that. That's cool.
Man, I'm curious to see the skateboards too, man. I seen some in the shop that you have. I love the artwork on them, man. The studio, the Spirited Away ones, man.
So the new one. Did I tell you about the new one? It's going to be muscle design, and he's making a big action figure, like cardboard, like a backdrop for photo ops for the grand opening. So he'll have that. Speaking of photo ops, we're gonna have a Star Trek cosplay group here. We're gonna have Vault 35 from Chapel Hills. They're gonna be here talking to people how they can get subscriptions on new comic books, so you never miss an issue, and how you can save with them and get some stuff that way. Trying to remember if I'm leaving anybody out. We got so much going on, man. So yeah, we got the hip hop, we've got the 3D printers, the cosplay crew. So yeah, I think that covers everybody. So we'll have them set up around the common area of the mall, and then Fonte will be in the store, and you know, we'll have in-store specials, discounts, and stuff that you can get. And yeah, we're just gonna have a good time. Come celebrate with us. More than anything, man, we're just celebrating the fact that we are open, and that we get to serve you as nerds. You get to come in, check out what you're nerdy about, and maybe just enjoy. Maybe leave with something to put on your shelf, maybe something to watch, something to play. But we're in the Citadel Mall, so you can just visit the store 6 days a week. We're closed on Sundays, but you can come in on Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. You can come in on Sundays from 11 to 6. And to tell you a little bit about the store, really dope new commercial from 8K Events here, and I'm gonna put that here for you guys to see.
We have tons of movies, vinyl, comics, games, and nerdstalgia galore! This is the coolest nerd shop on the planet! Nostalgia is the best store ever. It takes you back to your childhood. They literally have everything here. We're located downstairs by the food court at the Citadel Mall. We're open 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. most of the week and off on Mondays. Hey. Oh, wait. Wrong Michael. So come on down to our store to relive your most awesome nostalgic memories.
So, nerd news. We've got the big thing, Stranger Things.
Major.
So, I just don't have enough time for TV shows, man. Like episode after episode. I do good to catch like a couple of movies a week now, man. I used to catch a couple of movies a day. So I just don't have time, working 2 jobs, trying to get this thing going. It's a constant every 7-day hustle. So I don't have enough time to watch. My kid, my wife, they watched it, as soon as it dropped, man. We couldn't start New Year's stuff until after they'd watched. So I was upstairs watching AEW, and they were watching Stranger Things. So
yeah, that's
speaking of AEW, Willow, two-belt Willow Nightingale.
Something that you said. Yeah, I remember our conversation about it's like a trend right now for the 2 belts.
I know.
It just
tripping over each other. Tripping over each other.
But I love it. Because it's Willow.
I love Willow,
yeah. So I'm like, I ain't mad at it. It's like with Dominic Mysterio with the 2 belts. I ain't mad at it because that's a situation where it does add to the character. You know what I'm saying? Just like with Mercedes too. I think her belt.
Oh, Mercedes, her whole belt collect, that was great, and I love that she's going on this spiral now. She's losing all those titles, so that's great.
Also, I want to give out a shout out to Stranger Things for releasing a Nike collaboration with the sneakers and stuff. They got, I think, some Astro Grabbers. They got like some, I think the same shoes 11 wears in the show. It's the high top Field Generals. Shouts out Stranger Things. The season's great. I ain't gonna spoil nothing, so y'all just watch it. But back to AEW though, real quick. I just want to touch on something. I think they're firing on all cylinders with just every part of their roster.
That was a good show last week. They're making some good strides. Yeah. MJF is the champ. That's the way to go. They've got him chased by a couple of baby faces that have some beef, and some heels like Samoa Joe that's got some beef with him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, this could go in some good place.
I want to say too, like some of you were talking about with the Vince McMahon like booking stuff.
Yeah.
How some of the baby faces just aren't relatable.
Yeah.
That's where they're firing on all cylinders in. They have nothing
Swerve and Hangman are great baby faces who are relatable right now.
Super not corny. No. Very very believable.
Yes.
And then, Samoa
Which is what I like about wrestling over sports entertainment. Because with Vince, your main baby face has got to be your kid character. You got to think about Make-A-Wish. You got to think about selling toys and T-shirts and that. So, WWE does what they do. AEW does pro wrestling. So, there's a lot of pro wrestling in the sports entertainment world, but when you get down to it, it's much more pro wrestling. There's the fun, goofy stuff, dude. I love Tony Storm and Orange Cassidy.
Yes.
That stuff's clicking for me. I like it.
Yeah, I think they found a good pairing in those two to play off each other.
Yeah.
Also.
One so under, one so over the top. And, dude, I just think it balances out really well. So
it really does. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat 2.
I'm excited to see a Street Fighter, man.
I seen something where they were like, the cast of Street Fighter was trying to start some junk with the Mortal Kombat 2 cast. Yeah, talking about the Mortal Kombat 2 cast no showing an event or something like that.
Hey,
and
whatever
Street
gets...
Fighter cast. I was like, they're about to...
How many pro wrestlers are on that cast? Of course you're going to talk trash.
Immediately was thinking like, all right, dude, was it Roman or Cody that put somebody up to that?
And put the wrestling thing aside, you got 50 Cent, so you got hip-hop. I mean, they're all a bunch of trash talkers. That's how you get your name out there. Yeah.
Truly 50 Cent part of the cast. it's a wrap. They're trying to get all that controversy to create the cash. So it's
that
cool.
is a wild cast, though. Can we talk about it? You got 3 pro wrestlers.
Yes, bro.
You got 50 Cent.
Well, yeah, you said 3.
Yeah.
Because
E Honda.
Yeah. Goto. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah. Goto. I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Hiroki Goto, bro.
And then you've got was it Andrew Schwab?
Yeah.
On this thing?
Yes, Andrew Schwab is the one that was talking to Mess
Yeah.
too.
So you got Andrew Schwab, and then you got Jason Momoa. Dude,
Bro.
the diversity in this cast is crazy. So
I think Eric Andre is also
Eric,
part of
yeah, dude, that's
I love
cool.
it. I can't wait to see
yeah,
it, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough, man.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, man. 50 Cent, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns as Akuma. I can't wait to see more on that.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, he looks cool as Akuma. Cody looks wild with that guile hair. I don't know about that.
Gosh,
Yeah, I don't know about
that, bro. It seems like a very it seems to me like they're fulfilling some of their childhood dreams. So that's cool. It's cool to see. It's cool to see.
Yeah.
Man. So, want to get to the what are you nerdy about, man?
Yeah, let's do that. So, yeah, what am I nerdy about tonight? So, I thought we'd talk some movies.
Let's do it, bro.
So, movies a big part of my nerddom, a big part of what I love and appreciate. I'm just a big fan of story.
Yeah, same.
Whether it's book, TV, the video games I like the best are God of War, Uncharted, Last of Us, Spider-Man, story.
Yo.
Movies, wrestling. Every match is a story. Every angle is a story. And I like a good story. And I think movies I think it's probably the best medium to tell a nice, compact, you just want to sit down and enjoy one story in an hour and a half to 3 hours.
Yeah.
Unless you got a bloated 4-hour movie. Right. But most of the time, a mini series is going to be 8 to 10, 20 hours. A full series can be season after season. A video game can take 40 hours that you put in or 100 hours that you put in. And wrestling, the story never ends and you can't really trace a start. You just kind of catch here and there. A book takes forever to read, and you have ADHD like me, it takes years for me to finish a book. But a movie, you can sit down and catch the whole story, start to end, in just a couple of hours and enjoy the whole thing. And that's what I like about it. It doesn't get as deep as a book or a series of the character development and the thoughts inside of a character's head. But again, I'm looking for something that I can enjoy the whole entire thing in one sitting. And there's so many stories to tell, and they tell them so well. And there's so much diversity in how they tell them, and in genres, and in how they use a camera, and how they shoot a movie, how they do dialogue and write dialogue. There's just so much variety in there, and that's part of why I love a good movie.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I love that answer because I couldn't agree more, man. It's storytelling done in that time frame, to the point. Not too much development to characters, but you get it. I feel you, brother.
And you can enjoy movies by yourself.
Yep.
But I love the communal experience of a movie. One of my favorite things to do, man, if you give me an opening, I will talk your ear off. I will schedule let's do this and this and this and watch this and this.
Yeah.
Because I like introducing people to something new, expanding, broadening horizons. So I love introducing people to movies. So I love that movies can be a great communal experience. I love sitting down to watch a movie with my wife, with a kid, with a friend.
Yeah.
My best friend in life. My best friend in life that's not my wife that I call her. So.
Yeah.
Victoria, she and I, we sit down and we have a weekly movie night where we sit and we watch different movies, and we kind of whether I'm introducing something to her or she's introducing something to me, or we're kind of falling back on the nostalgia of something or checking out what's new. You know, when maybe when an actor or director or something dies, we'll always honor them, watch something. So like we watched Spinal Tap 2 in honor of Rob Reiner a couple weeks ago. So of course this year I finally talked her into, because she's one of those girls that's never sat down and watched Star Wars. She's never watched any of the movies start to finish. So I'm going to try to watch the 6 with her. And here's what we're going to do. Now, sidebar, but we're talking movies. Star Wars. There's 3 ways to watch it, right?
Yes.
Okay, you can go to Star Wars, what some call Episode 4, and then you watch, you know, the original trilogy. So you watch The New Hope, you watch Empire Strikes Back, you watch Return of the Jedi, then you watch the prequels about how Darth Vader came to be by watching Episode 1, 2, and 3. Or you can watch Episode 1, 2, 3, you know, just watch the chronological story. But Tarantino version. Yeah. You watch Star Wars, you watch Empire. You find out that, come on, spoiler alert, like you don't know, Darth Vader is Luke's father.
Dun, dun, dun.
Pause, go back, watch Episode 1, 2, 3, build up who Vader is, then you watch Return of the Jedi. Yeah. I think that's the way we might watch it. It's a fun way to watch it. Blew your mind, didn't I?
No, I love that version because it's very Tarantino version.
Yeah,
right?
I know,
like,
right?
Very Tarantino.
You like discover this, and then you're like, all right, let's go back and discover the backstory, and now let's finish up the story.
Yeah, because Return of the Jedi wraps it up so well.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, that would be.
It's a fun way to watch
because Episode 3, the ending of that, man, it's like, you know, you see the pain in Vader's heart, like losing his, you know, wife and all, and then see, because I would prefer, because when I was growing up, we saw Episode 1 kind of first because of just the time frame it came out, and then we saw like we saw Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, then we saw Clone Wars, and then, you know, so forth. So I don't know, I don't really have a preference, but the Tarantino version, as you would call it, sounds
it's a fun way to watch it.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a beautiful way to watch it. Especially, to wrap it all up. Yeah, the communal experience is awesome, man. I totally agree with you on that. And you know, definitely one of my favorite memories growing up too, with my mom and stuff, dad, grandfather, things of that nature. I feel you, brother. So, Griffin, what makes you so nerdy and passionate about it?
I think it's that pop culture experience. Movies are still, to a certain degree, even that's fading, but classic movies are the pop culture experience that everybody can kind of relate to and go back to. So it's not somebody going back to watch an entire series. Movies kind of live through, like The Godfather was shot before I was ever born. But when you get into films, you watch that. You watch Citizen Kane. You watch a lot of older movies. Star Wars. The first Star Wars was made before I was born. So it's that communal, it's that pop culture. And part of it is I did a lot of feeling left out when I was younger too, because some of these movies I wasn't allowed to watch, and then I didn't have time to watch it because my focus is on other things. And then I was working in a store where we sold movies, and I hadn't seen a lot of these that people were coming in to buy and ask about. So and when the DVD player came out, like, I had movies that I liked on VHS, and my VHS collection was Billy Madison, all the Jim Carrey movies, all the Adam Sandler movies. Those kind of movies was what I was getting on VHS. The comic book boom happened in around 2000s when that started with X-Men. X-Men was one of my first DVDs I got. I got the DVD player. and really started getting into with DVD the beauty of the widescreen format, how a movie is shot, the special features on the DVD, and why they made it that way. I loved commentaries on movies, and quick plug, Nerds from Row E, Bo and I, Bo did the horror episode. We're going to be doing some movie commentaries. So we'll sit down, watch a movie, we'll talk to each other through the whole thing. So it's going to be an hour and a half, 2 hour, 3 hour podcast sometimes. First one's going to be long because we're going to do Poor Things, but man, that movie's so good. So it'll be a long podcast. It won't be for everybody.
Yeah, it just
But
be like a little watch.
we'll just be talking about the movie. I love a good movie commentary. Kevin Smith always had great movie commentaries. That's another one. I had a bunch of VHSs of his movies, and Dazed and Confused we watched. But yeah, I think mostly like I just kind of wanted to catch up to pop culture after living a life of a little bit of sheltering. And then like things were like, these are bad things for you. You can't watch horror movies, you can't watch rated R movies. And then the curiosity got me. It's like, what are great about these? And had a chance to watch them. And man, I kind of just became a pop culture junkie and want to consume everything. Yeah. And again, it goes back to that movies are the quick format for me to sit down and enjoy the whole story.
I feel that, man.
Yeah.
I totally hear you on that.
We talk about where somebody would start, and movies, I mean, just start wherever you want to start, whatever sounds good. That's the nice thing about a movie. You don't want to start on part 2 of something, but yeah, these are kind of directors I like, some of the movies from them that I like, and we can discuss our top 5 directors. So who's your number 5?
So, number 5, we'll give it to Wes Anderson.
Okay.
Asteroid City. This is not my favorite Wes Anderson movie, but it's tight. And I would say my favorite, I really love Grand Budapest Hotel. Okay. That one was awesome. But yeah, no, I saw Asteroid City to start. I picked that. I was like, oh man, perfect. Wes Anderson.
Asteroid City might be one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, bro.
I really liked it. I really liked it. I really like
So
Wes
good.
Anderson's use of color
Yeah.
and tone. Like, you know it's a Wes Anderson movie by his tone, by the dialogue. Like, the stories never grab me. That's what keeps him from being a top director for me.
Yeah.
You know, my friend Scott's going to love that you picked Wes Anderson so that we get to talk about some Wes Anderson.
Yeah.
But man, if you've got that TV that's got the vibrant colors, a Wes Anderson Blu-ray, or now Criterion put them out on 4K even, but it's too expensive for my blood. It's not always the story, it's the characters, it's the tone, it's how the movie makes you feel, but the colors are just beautiful.
Yes. Shouts out The Life Aquatic of Steve Zissou. That movie made me want to get some of the sneakers that the Steve Zissou sneakers. I wanted those so much, that colorway. Man, such a cool little movie. I like
That's
the
one
way
I still haven't seen. I gotta move that up the list.
Word. I think I might have that on DVD. So
I definitely do.
We could get active with that.
Yeah.
We could get active with that. That one's really cool, man. It's got its own charm about it. But yeah, Wes Anderson for me for number 5 because of those reasons exactly. I'm a photography guy, so I love just all that beautiful imagery and like all the beautiful colors he makes and all these unique style shots that he makes. That's what I respect, is like that uniqueness to his films. So
Yeah.
man.
So top 5 was really, really, really tough for me.
It's tough.
And if you ask me on another day, I might give you another top 5. My number 1 and my number 2 are solid. Like, my number 1 and number 2 are unquestionable.
I feel you, bro. Yeah,
But, so, when I'm thinking of my top 5, one that I wanted to include, especially with the topic, because rest in peace, Rob Reiner. Man, that guy has made some bangers. He has made the best mockumentary, almost created the mockumentary. It's one of my top 5 favorite movies ever, with This Is Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
That movie is so good. It's so funny. It's so quotable. I love it. It makes me feel good every time. I laugh my ass off every time. And I've seen that movie 20 times at least. Man, I watched that movie 3 times last year because I watched it when Spinal Tap 2 was coming to theaters, so I gave it a little rewatch before I went to see it. I watched when the Criterion came out because it was in 4K. And then I watched it when he died because I was going to rewatch 2 and I wanted to watch 1 again. I was with some people that had never seen Spinal Tap and needed to, so we gave it a watch. So, so that movie alone, but one of the best coming of age movies was Stand By Me. One of the best courtroom dramas was A Few Good Men. One of the best rom-coms was When Harry Met Sally. Like, this dude knows how to make a movie no matter the genre. Misery was horror. And, you know, one that I grabbed to showcase, because I like to show, well, you can buy it Nerdstalgia. So we may not be grabbing our favorite movies. We may not have them in stock, but I just grabbed one for each. Joe went overboard. He's got piles of movies over here.
Yeah, honorable mentions on honorable mentions.
So, Princess Bride, you know, a great romance story. It's a great comedy. It's a great fairy tale. Man, it's like a children's story that is like any time of life you're going to enjoy it. Quotable. As wrestling fans, our boy Andre the Giant's in there. Terry Ewells, who is also Robin Hood Men in Tights. Rob Reiner, so many great movies he gave us and great roles as well. Mixed Nuts, we just watched that for Christmas, and he's the veterinarian. Man, sad story, but solid director. He's made so many great films.
It is a real. It's tough to see stuff like that happen to people. You know what I'm saying? Like that. It's just tough, man.
Yeah. Rest in peace. That's all you can say, man.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah, and I hope his son gets the help. He sounds like schizophrenic, and that's what happened. Yeah, he went crazy, and you know, hopefully he gets the help he needs, and so let's make some stuff sound happier. Number 4 for you.
Number 4. So number 4, I'm gonna have to go with Spike Lee.
Okay.
So for me, cause and that was a tough one, man. Cause I have like another one. There's so many. Many.
My honorable mentions is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's the same. Well, at least with the movies from these people, right? So Spike Lee, man, Do the Right Thing, saw it in college.
Man,
should have seen
so
it earlier.
Good.
Yeah,
so
should have
good.
seen it earlier. Lollygagged really until I saw it, cause I didn't. It just, you know, I was born in '95, so you know what I'm saying. It, like, I was more, worried about. I think at that time, like when I was in high school and stuff, I was like still catching up to some of the older stuff that I haven't seen, right? Like the Boys in the Hoods, like, you know, stuff like that, like the Higher Learning and all that stuff. But
what I like about Do the Right Thing, man, is at the end, there's no good guy. There's no real good guy. Like, when the riots happen, we politicize things so bad when something happens, like in 2020. Every time something stupid happens and a protest happens, and then overreaction to the overreaction, man, it always becomes a mess. But, you know, it really showed that when that stuff happens, you know, we try to politicize this stuff and say, oh, well, they're doing this and they're doing that. Dude, it's kind of like nobody wants to take the blame. You know, like, everybody needs to simmer down and take a breath and
have conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of the
He does a really good job showing that, because you're like, oh, I understand why they went nuts and did, like, but they shouldn't, and like, but man, it's so good.
No,
it's heartbreaking.
Exactly, it's heartbreaking because what you said, it's like things could be a lot smoother if people just have a conversation instead of leading with the anger and stuff. But he's always stuck out to me because of what he's been able to do with his career, with making these timeless, powerful films that stick with you, and then has this such unique style. Me being a sneakerhead, loving, like, to be honest, the Spizike Low isn't like such a nice shoe. I don't know why people hate on that shoe. That's like, it's kind of weird because it's more of a Jordan, if you think of it, than a Travis Scott Jordan. No disrespect to Travis Scott Jordan, but I would think it's more of a Jordan because those, you know, they work together. Like Spike Lee and Jordan was like pivotal with the commercials and everything. Yeah. So he's just, his character, like, it just stands the test of time. I feel like his work stands the test of time. Everything is just timeless with Spike Lee. So, you know, to me, he's automatically up there. But who would be your top 4?
All right, so number 4.
Number 4.
Richard Linklater. So I got my Dazed and Confused here. One of my favorite movies, man. It falls in and out of my top 10 lists here and there, but it's so good. Again, I like a good quotable movie. I like something that feels good. Coming of age, great genre. So I really dig Dazed and Confused with, you know, just the amount of times I've seen that, the characters, kind of how you see these people going from junior year to senior year, and then from 8th grade to 9th grade, and kind of helps you remember those times where you were at. The cast on that thing, amazing. You know, same casting person that we'll talk about later, that really helped with finding great people that were unknown at the time. But, you know, Ben Affleck, if it wasn't his first movie, one of his very first movies. And yeah, just a fantastic cast that went on from there. But yeah, but it's not about that movie alone. Richard Linklater, hey man, he's the ultimate in like coming of age, and he's done you know, filmography that's so wide and diverse. Again, kind of like Reiner. One of my favorites of his is Boyhood. Oh, yeah. It was shot over, I don't even know how many years.
Right.
With the same cast, same kid, the same mom, dad. Like, they showed through the years. And man, I watched that right before one of my kids graduated high school. And in that, you see him go from like preteen through high school, and you get to see him truly come of age and what comes with that. It's a long movie, but they filmed it over this different periods of time and spliced it together. So good. And that's one of the things that I think is really cool about him as a director, is telling a story over time. The other is the Before trilogy. There was Before Midnight, Before Sunset, and Before Sunrise. I can't remember the order. I think it was Sunsets, Before Sunrise, Before Sunset, and Before Midnight, I think were the order.
Okay. But
it tells a story of this couple who meet, and they just have one day together. It just kind of follows them, the conversation, their walk, their hangout. And then like 10 years later, you check in with them in a different movie. And then like 10 years later, it might be like 8 years later or something like that. But you check in with the couple again. And you get to see them just one day at a time on 3 different days of them as a couple.
Okay.
And that's
interesting.
Yeah, so he does really good there. I mean, Slacker, while not a great movie that I can like just sit down and enjoy, it was revolutionary in indie filmmaking. This is just him in Austin with a cheap camera filming this story. You know, we were talking earlier about the simultaneous shot. Similar to that, it kind of follows one character, and then they interact and they have a conversation, and then when they break off with a different character and follow them. And you know, it's not the greatest like story, cinematography. It was his first film. It was basically a student film, but it showed a lot of promise, and it inspired another filmmaker that we'll talk about here too. There wouldn't be the guy without Richard Linklater. So, and also, great director there.
Very good director. That's a good one. That's a good one for Ford, man.
So,
like you said, so many great ones. You picked a real good one for Ford, man. All right.
Well, let's get to your number 3.
Number 3. So before number 3, real quick, I just want to say with the Spike Lee, I forgot to show the Spike Lee movies.
Yeah.
All right. So
sell,
of course,
sell some product, man.
I know. Sell some product. You can get this at Nostalgia. All right. Come to the mall and buy this. You got Do the Right Thing. All right. This is the one that started all that hoorah behind Spike Lee, right? But then you got Black Klansman. All right. This is my favorite one. This movie is incredible. The performances from John David Washington and Kylo Ren, you know what I'm saying? Good old Adam Driver.
Yeah.
Excellent,
he's good,
man. He's real good, man.
He's a good Marriage Story, too, man. You ever watch that?
Bro, we talk about some tears, not gonna lie, that one's tough.
Yeah, Black Klansman. I mean, we're here in Colorado Springs. Not sure we're proud of that. But we
gotta know the history, man.
Yeah,
you gotta know your history.
Absolutely.
So 3 though. All right, 3. We are. So for me, 3 was kind of an easy. I think 3 is probably the easiest one because there's definitely 1 and 2 solidified. As you said, your 1 and 2 is already. 3 to me, Jordan Peele. All right. This man cooks with hot fire all the time. And shouts out the movie Him too. I know that movie wasn't directed by Jordan Peele, but he had his hand, production, everything like that. To me, everything he's involved in is usually something I'm probably enjoying. Get Out was like his first movie out into the and I think he absolutely crushed it. I can't say enough good things about this movie. You should check it out if you haven't. Come to Nostalgia and get the movie.
Hey.
All right.
Us, highly underrated.
Us is very highly underrated.
I love it. My wife hated it.
I loved that.
Loved it. I thought that was his best one.
That was brilliant, man. Yeah. The whole, oh my gosh, man, the copies and just that. The tethered, oh my goodness.
Performances in that thing, man.
Oh, all of them.
Yeah.
Incredible. I just can't really say enough good things about Jordan Peele either. He's a very funny guy. So, and I love the comedic at the end with this. So, yeah. Go check it out if you haven't.
So, one that I had to put on for number 3 for me. So many great movies, and man, coming of age movies just keep popping up. I mean, it's it's a transitional time of life. It's important. It's understanding who you are. I think you come back to that multiple times because it is such a vital time of life. Even as you grow up, you're like, oh, I start to understand my teenage self better. I start to understand my 20-year-old urges better as you grow and understand life a little bit more. But the best movie maker when it comes to coming of age films, director, and an even better writer, John Hughes.
That's a
I went with
one.
Breakfast Club because
that's a good one.
That might be my favorite one. It also inspired one of my favorite sitcoms, Community.
Community.
So, man, talk about a great cast. I mean, all of the Brat Pack. Not all of them, but there's so many solid performers in the Brat Pack, and this one was about the different people from different cliques in a school and what made them so different, but what underneath it all, they're all the same, and they could all get along for that day. A common villain in the authority of the principal. they gather together to take down the man.
Yeah, it's great.
Man, such a great flick. But man, this guy. Let's talk about 16 Candles. Another great one. Molly Ringwald. One of my favorite music scenes in movies. You got Ducky singing Otis Redding, Try a Little Tenderness. Man, such a great scene.
Yeah.
Weird Science, creating the Supergirl. Man, on another day, maybe it's Breakfast Club, but on another day, maybe it's Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
That movie's hilarious.
You know, dude, Broderick, I don't know that I love him in anything else. He's good in The Producers, but and as Ferris Bueller, man, that was the role he was made for. And then Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, of course, too. But even as a writer, dude, we're talking like National Lampoon Vacation, or maybe he was just producer, but I think he wrote. But you know, the movies he was behind, Home Alone. Dude, there's so many flicks that John Hughes was a part of, whether he produced, wrote, or directed. Man, that guy brought so much to film.
Yeah, he's very funny, man. Very funny man. Very funny man.
Yep, and with Molly Ringwald, as Matthew McConaughey said in Dazed and Confused, man, there's something about them redheads.
Lord, yeah, man.
Ringwald was like the it girl back then, man.
You know, I've heard that.
She was the it girl.
Oh my goodness, man.
She was so girl next door that she wasn't threatening to girls too. Yeah. You know, girls loved her, guys loved her.
A little disarming, yeah. I feel you, man.
Yeah.
That's a good pick. I really like your pick so far too, man. It's just like they're just they all got their lane, you know what I'm saying, and able to accomplish a lot of unique things in their lane, which I think is cool about the list, man. So you want to do go to
number two?
Number two, good on number two. I guess we'll do honorable mentions
we'll do that
one.
Before, yeah.
All right, so number two. All right, Quentin Tarantino. Number two. Let me grab this right here. It's probably one of my favorite movies by Quentin Tarantino. I know it's a weird sleeper pick, but
It's great.
trust me,
Great.
very great. And I personally, Pam Grier's performance, Samuel L. in this movie cracks me up. Man, there's so many, man. I believe, Robert De Niro in this movie is hilarious too. He's out oh my goodness. Can't say enough good things, just like the other directors before. This one is definitely one that I rewatched many a times because it's just got its own unique charm, like I mentioned with Wes Anderson, but I think Tarantino was in his bag with this one. Of course, Pulp Fiction, Django Unchained, The Hateful Eight, you know, and then even going back to some of his movie roles too, I love From Dusk Till Dawn. That movie's.
He directed the first act of that too.
So
that was
it felt like a Tarantino movie.
It changed up.
It did.
Robert Rodriguez took over after Act 1.
See, I didn't even know that.
Hey.
That's super cool.
Who do you think wrote himself to drink out of Selma Hayek's toes?
Truly, though, it had to be
Mr. Foot Fetish himself.
Mr. Foot Fetish himself. I'm not on board with the foot fetish thing. But do your thing. Do you? We might have to one out.
Yeah.
But he's a marvelous one, man. Kill Bill. You know what I'm saying? Kill Bill Volume 2.
Every whole bloody affair now.
Man, everything he really directs. I'm at the movie theater. I'm there immediately. Please bring us Kill Bill Volume 3. Just please. But anyways. That would be my number two, would be Quentin Tarantino, man. What about you, man? How you feeling?
Number two. So, this is not the greatest filmmakers. This is our favorite filmmakers.
Yes.
I have to stipulate that.
Yes.
I'm not saying he's the second best director ever. I think he's a good director. I think he's a better writer. And I think he just knows how to make a fantastic film and be relatable. He's very honest in what he does. And that's Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith is a big reason why this store is open. He's inspiring. He was the one that was inspired by Richard Linklater. To if that guy can do it, I can do that. And, you know, made Clerks and went after his dream and made it happen. Saw him speak live and he talked about if you've got a dream, you've got to chase it. There's no second chances. You get one shot at this. And you know, those words rang true in my head when it was time to open Nerdstalgia. So the one that I have that I grabbed for stock, and I could have grabbed a lot of them, I try to keep all of them in stock. Dogma, probably my second favorite of his. This is the Steelbook version. I have the Umbrella Entertainment one on its way from Australia as well. So it's not an inexpensive movie, as you know, if you know what that is, but I will have that soon. So Dogma, man, so good. If you've ever had a crisis of faith, this movie was written with Kevin Smith when he was still a Catholic and he was trying to figure out his faith, and it goes through somebody with a disillusionment of they go to church and they sit and they balance their checkbook with that time because they're going out of ritual and out of habit, but they just don't feel it anymore. And there's a lot of good things in there, and they play with, you know, the literal dogma of the Catholicism. You got one of my life heroes in George Carlin as the priest. Fantastic. The rebranding of the Catholic Church into Catholicism. Wow. And the Buddy Christ. Man, I love that movie. I just love how Kevin writes his dialogue. It's how people talk. It reminds me of when we're sitting around talking about things in Nerdstalgia, because, you know, in Clerks they had the whole conversation about the Death Star, and there were contractors on the Death Star, so when they blew it up, they weren't just blowing up the enemy, there was a bunch of civilian deaths.
Yeah, bro, it's menacing.
And it's the same thing we were talking about the Star Wars recently in the store, and talking about how when they recut Star Wars, how lame it is that Darth Vader, he does all the bad stuff. He kills kids. He takes over as, you know, as an empire. He blows up planets, and in the afterlife, because he turns good at the end, he gets Hayden Christensen's body, while you know, Obi-Wan's hanging out in the Alec Guinness body, and Old Man Yoda. Like, they do the right thing, and they get the old body in the afterlife. You know, we're having this conversation. It's just very Clerks. You know, the way he writes the dialogue. Yes. Is the way people talk and discuss, and I love that stuff. But my favorite movie of his, and I think is the deepest, is Chasing Amy. Yeah. Chasing Amy, and learning not to judge someone by their past, because, you know, Ben Affleck falls in love with this girl and then finds out, well, he has this thing for this girl, and then finds out she's gay, she's a lesbian, and then, like, they really form a bond and end up being together, and he finds something out about her past, and it really bothers him. And it's like, you dummy, like, you loved her until you knew this about her past. Like, that past made her who she is. Like, just a beautiful story about forgiveness, about, you know, loving the person, not the ideal of what you wanted them to be. Beautiful stuff, man. And then Jay and Silent Bob will always make you laugh. Yeah. But man, I could go on and on for days with him. So Red State, that's another one that gets overlooked. And like, if you know anything about the Westboro Baptist Church, it's kind of a play on that. Like, these people go to a church and it's a cult, and they end up trapped. It turns into a horror movie. John Goodman's in it. Dude, it's an underrated indie flick he did. So, you know, most of what he's done, you know, Wasn't crazy about 4:30. Wasn't crazy about Tusk. Clerks 3. I thought Clerks 1 and 2 were tremendous. But you know, I'll always support what he does because what he does is passion projects.
Yep.
He knows he's not the best director out there, but he has fun making them for his audience that love him. So, you know, I'll always support Kevin. So let's talk some honorable mentions, man. You got a few you want to talk about?
Honorable mentions, man. So yeah, man. Here we go. All right. Let's say the Coen Brothers.
Oh,
with the Big Lebowski. All right.
Greatest movie character ever created.
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
The dude is hilarious, and he abides.
Yeah.
So definitely check it out if you haven't watched it. The Coen
Definitely
Brothers,
my favorite.
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
I also like Fargo
Right. There we
a
go.
lot.
Mhm.
Man, they got so many good ones. Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou? I'm a big fan of. Yeah, they got that's some great flicks.
Nothing but hits. Yeah, they're ridiculous.
Well, they've made lady killers. I wouldn't say nothing but hits.
Yeah. No. Yeah. True.
Yeah.
True. Nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Some of those are.
Yeah.
You're right. Nothing. Yeah. I take that back. Well, we'll set that right there.
All right.
And what about you? You want to give some honorables?
Go for it. No, I'll roll through mine.
All right. So we got. It's gonna be John Singleton,
Hell yeah.
Boys in the Hood.
Good movie.
You know what I'm saying? This is the one that's like
Talking about a
stood
good
out.
coming of age flick, man.
Yeah, very good coming of age flick. Very good, just flick about just real things. You know what I'm saying?
And the importance of a father.
Yes, bro. Like 100% the importance of a father.
Singleton knew that.
And it just it really it stands out. The test of time. To this day, you can watch that movie. I guarantee you'll be saying, Ricky, no, like I promise you. All right, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know too much about this director, but I pulled this movie because this movie was insane. Now, this director, his name is Alejandro Inarritu.
Yeah.
We're gonna say that. All right.
Yeah.
So this is Birdman, or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance. Now, this movie was shot as a single continuous shot.
Yeah.
So, you know, you're getting a movie that's not only unique but very intriguing with the plot line and stuff. And the plot line helps. It kind of just goes hand in hand with the camera work because it just goes so fast paced, and it's kind of showing you what like that theater life can be like. I mean, he's preparing for a major comeback and he's hectic, and it kind of really drives home. And I like a lot of the instrumentals in the movie too, the score with the cymbals and stuff. Everything got it.
Great jazz.
Mhm.
Really built that score. Built a lot of anxiety.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was
the
just
pacing
gonna
of
say
that
that.
movie is excellent.
Man, you hit it right on the nail, bro. Because every time it's like something rushed, something big happening, it's a lot of symbols, it's going quick. It's brilliant. It's a very good movie. Yeah, I think I mean, it's kind of hard to name them all, but yeah, those are just some that come to mind right now. What about you?
So I got, dude, it was so hard. I got so many honorable mentions. One that was on my top 5, and then I had to cut it, and he's just too new, and I had to bump him for somebody else. But Ty West,
Okay.
man, House of the Devil, the X trilogy, so X, Pearl, and Maxine. He's done some TV shows and that kind of stuff, but it's stylized horror. It's almost a Quentin Tarantino-esque horror.
Yeah.
And he's so multi-genre and deep, and it says a lot about psychology, psychological stuff. Guy really knows what he's doing when he's shooting a film. I think he has a huge future ahead of him. Spielberg,
Yeah.
I mean, how can you not mention the guy who made Jurassic Park and E.T. and Jaws, and just movie after movie, banger after banger. Yorgos Lanthimos, Poor Things, just one of my all-time favorites. As soon as I saw it, there's so much brilliance in his movie. Killing of a Sacred Deer. Talk about a guy who knows how to set a tone for a movie. The Coen brothers I had on there, great. Another set of brothers, the Safdie brothers. Little disappointed in they split. They used to make movies together. They made Good Time. What I loved is they took Robert Pattinson, who is known for being a sparkly vampire, and made him known for being an actor.
So that's the people responsible. Because he's done.
Then he
came
did
into his own as an actor. He's excellent, man.
Then Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler. And then they split, and they each did movies this year, and one did the ping pong movie. I can't remember the name. Yeah, Marty Supreme.
Yeah.
Haven't seen that yet, but Smashing Machine, I liked it. I had higher expectations and wanted to like it better, but The Rock killed it. Emily Blunt killed it. Great performances in that movie. I think it could have been more. Okay, right, we'll pause here. Woo, getting late. I've been up early. All right. Ari Aster, he puts a lot of symbolism into his movies. He's only got like 4 out, but Midsummer, so much symbolism. A horror movie that's scary, that was told during daylight, just wild. Beau is Afraid, wild trip of a movie. It's like this nightmare, feverish, nightmarish dream that you go through. Great stuff there. John Carpenter, They Live, The Thing, Halloween, just horror movie after horror movie that I love. Escape from New York. John Carpenter's great. Greta Gerwig, from Barbie to Lady Bird, man. She knows how to do a coming of age movie, a female empowerment movie, and knows how to tell a story.
She does, man.
S. Craig Zoller, Brawl in Cell Block 99. Vince Vaughn movie where he goes to a prison, and Vince Vaughn is a badass. He's got a couple of bangers. Bone Tomahawk is another one of his. Robert Eggers,
Man.
dude knows how to set a dark tone. Brilliant stuff. His Nosferatu, Northman, good stuff there. Christopher Nolan, Memento.
Man. You're not lying. Memento, Inception, Batman, all the
Inception,
ridiculous.
I don't get Inception. I can't get Inception. I can't understand it. It's too confusing for me. Interstellar
was great.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Interstellar, Memento, and then the Batman trilogy. Those are the ones that I love. But Oppenheimer was fantastic. I'm really looking forward to his Odyssey, his take on that. So, Alfred Hitchcock, I think Rear Window is one of the most brilliant movies ever told. Psycho, Vertigo, North by Northwest. If I'm doing top directors, he's in the top 5. Aronofsky, Mother, a top favorite of mine, who I think a very misunderstood movie. The Wrestler.
Yeah, The Wrestler is phenomenal.
Everything he's done except for Noah. Noah sucked. I tried. I wanted to like it. Did I say Scorsese? No, I didn't.
We didn't say Scorsese.
Scorsese, again, if I'm doing top directors, Taxi Driver, definitely my favorite movie of Marty. I love Taxi Driver so much. Rose Glass, got to call that one out because she's only got 2 movies. Her movie Saint Maud, my God, one of my favorite horror movies to recommend to people.
Okay.
Ooh, man. Definitely on my radar, watching everything she does because, everything she's done has been fantastic. And then Stanley Kubrick, again, if I'm doing a top 5 director. Kubrick, man, from Dr. Strangelove, to The Shining to Full Metal Jacket. God, Spartacus. This dude knows how to make a movie, and it's brilliant. So that's my honorables for now. I could go on and on and on, and those could come in and out of my top 5. Some of them were in there and pulled out. But yeah, a lot of great filmmakers.
Man, yeah, those honorables are perfect. Literally, you brought up so many good names that I'm over here, I'm like drawing a blank, and I'm like, how? But dude, yeah, all of those, man, brilliant. You mentioned Midsummer. That movie was so terrifying, man, and that director, Ari Aster, is
if you haven't seen Beau is Afraid, I haven't seen Eddington yet. I really want to
Afraid.
see Eddington.
Okay.
But yeah, Beau is Afraid. Oh, man, that's a wild ride. And they have, dude, there's a scene with Mariah Carey's Sweet Sweet Fantasy. Dude, that song's been used. Oh, so good. Yeah.
Dude, you definitely should check out that Editon though. That one's a good one.
Yeah, I've got my copy at home. You know, again, time.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah,
I heard that. Well, shoot, we'll get to them ones, right?
All right.
Number 1. So for me, David Fincher. Fight Club is probably, if not my favorite movie of all time, it's top 3 for sure. It just, that movie.
That movie's so brilliant, and its anti-capitalistic message, right up there with They Live on anti-capitalist movies.
Yeah.
And the twist, like, if you haven't seen it, it's got this brilliant twist.
Yeah, we're not going to spoil it for you, don't worry. Find out for yourself. Also, what I like about Fight Club is they got the whole comic series too, but anyways, David Fincher killed this
which
movie.
we do have at Nostalgia. At least some of them. We got some graphic novels.
You do, man. You gotta get to it before I do. Right? But yeah, this movie's wonderful. Every little nuance in this movie, even just the subliminal things that you kind of like. You're watching
cigarette burn in the corner,
man.
And stuff like that you learn.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's great stuff. David Fincher, also another one of my favorites from him. Gone Girl.
Filmed in my wife's hometown of Cape Girardeau, Missouri.
Gone Girl is wild. And
Yeah.
then 7, I think, What's in the Box?
7, brilliant.
What's in the Box?
Yeah.
Man. So yeah, great movies. To me, I love his style of filmmaking. Stands out. Like I said, I love photography. So the cinematography always matters a lot to me, man. So David Fincher does a good job, but also the stories that he's able to tell with some of the, like Gone Girl was one of those movies when I saw in theaters, I was like hooked. I was like, yo, man, this movie is different, like wild type. It was paced real interesting.
Yeah.
And 7,
nice little twists in there too, man. He's great with some twists there.
He is. He's really great with some twists, and I love a twist. So yeah, I would definitely. I feel like a lot of people, because sometimes I'll be like, "What's in the box?" and nobody gets the reference. Check the movie out. It is so good. If you're looking for just a real good one to watch on the weekend, definitely check it out.
All right.
What about you?
So my number 1. You don't have to know me very well. I didn't talk very much earlier with your number 2. The greatest movie ever made.
Keep it silent.
Was Pulp Fiction. The greatest director is Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
Now,
Pulp Fiction.
the guy can be an ass, but he's pretentious. He can be a jerk. But the dude knows how to tell a story. The dude knows cinema. He knows the angle, the lens, the type of camera, the background, what he wants from his characters, what he wants them to say. You don't improv on his movie. I wrote the movie. I want their character to say this. You need to say this. Very few people get away with improving on a Quentin Tarantino movie. I love that when they say they're going to shoot it again, and he'll ask the crew why, because we love making movies. They want to do it well. They want to do it right. He takes years between movies to come up with an idea, to write it, to perfect it, to know how he's going to shoot it, to edit it, to produce it, and to put it on the screen. The man knows how to tell a story. From Reservoir Dogs, even True Lies, which is one he wrote. I love that. Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown, you mentioned the Kill Bill series. I love the Grindhouse double feature. He did Death Proof, Kurt Russell.
Death Proof is awesome.
So underrated. I love it. You have to know what it is. It's not like anything else, but man, it's just a great throwback to these like 70s grindhouse exploitative films that were shot on a budget, and man, so well done. Inglourious Basterds, probably my second favorite of his. Can't argue with anybody that says Django is the best. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is brilliant.
That movie.
I love the scenes that he directed in Sin City. Like, he just knows how to set up a movie and tell a story. 4 Rooms. Like, he's been involved in so many different things, and every one of them has been brilliant. He knows how to pick songs for a soundtrack. Every aspect of the movie he has his fingers in, and he knows how to make a movie brilliant, and he doesn't stop until it's brilliant and it's perfect and then it's released.
It's like you see those little things in all of his movies that just are like, you're like, wow, I can't believe they even thought to put that in there. And you know what I'm saying? He's just so meticulous with everything. I love it. I feel you, man. One, Quentin Tarantino for sure. I get it. Totally get it. He's killed.
So, you know, whether you stream your movies or you have physical media, I love physical media. I love the ownership. I love the picture and the sound quality you're going to get out of a disc, and you don't know from one stream to the next exactly what you're going to get based on your connection and all kinds of things that go into that. So, but if you like physical media, we've got a great end cap setup right now. You know, a great new year. You know, find some movies that you want to mark off of your list this year, and I've got some great ones on there, some certified classics. Just come in and talk some films with me. Get some ideas. Give me some ideas. I love new movies to check out. And, you know, most of all, we just want you to come by the store. No, don't come by on a Monday. We're closed on Mondays, but we're here 11 o'clock every other day till 8 o'clock, unless it's Sunday. Sundays we close at 6. We carry whatever you're nerdy about. Physical media, like we talked about, whether you want it on DVD, VHS, or even Laserdisc. We've got some stuff for you. Maybe you're into music, maybe you're into video games, maybe you're into collecting toys, maybe you got kids or are a kid. If you're too young of a kid, sometimes I use dirty words. You don't need to be watching this without mom and dad's permission. But you know, we've got toys for all ages, and we've got collectibles, we've got autographed items, we got movies, we got comics. So, you know, come check us out. Citadel Mall. We're downstairs from the food court in here. We're just inside the Platte and Shelton entrance. We have got so much going on in the store, but the grand opening party you definitely want to show up for. It's going to be a fun time. You just want to show up and be a part of this. So we'll have more events past that. We'll be announcing a few at the grand opening. So come check us out, support our business, give us a like, give us a subscribe, share this, follow us on socials at Nerdstalgia Shop, whichever one you use. We appreciate you watching this all the way to the end, sticking with us, caring what Joe and I have to say, and we hope to see you soon. Until then, you know, let us know in the comments below what you're nerdy about.
Please.
Chris the King of Nerds, Pro wrestling, he swerves, that's the moves he serves. Living in the universe, ring the bell, he's there. With that passionate flair, posters up everywhere, nothing else can compare. Crystal Wrestle King.